Hello everyone, my name is The Last Dragonborn, and today we are going to continue playing the mini-series with the Duchy of the Imperial City, and we are playing of course the Europa Universalis and the mod Elder Scrolls Universalis. And the last time we have conquered a little bit of this area and this area and other areas in the meantime, as you see. Of course our basically my I forgot how it's called. My goal for this mini-series is to basically unite the Lake Rumare, and after that I will make a poll in which I will call you to see what do you want to see basically in a series in this mod, because I saw that a lot of people liked this mini-series. I had a lot of likes and a lot of views and some of comments, and because of that I will do a series on this, a full series that I will try to do my best to finish it, because if the mod gets updated, maybe the save file will get corrupted and will mess everything up. But like I've said in the previous video, if you haven't watched, check my channel. Like I've said into the previous video, I'll make a series with a faction, basically a needy faction from Cyrodiil, like Coral or maybe Imperial City or Cyrodiil or Bruma, I don't know, one of it, who is of course a Needic and a Needic Pantheon, if I'm not wrong. I'll do that, and I'll try to unite the whole Tamriel. As you see, we can see now the whole Tamriel, and that's cool. We can unite the whole Tamriel. It's not easy, it will be hard, and I'll try my best to finish it, because you have a lot of different cultures. Because I'm on a sandbox, it's a bookmark that is separate from the heavily modded bookmarks and well done bookmarks of this mod. This mod is like free for all kind of thing, and you can do whatever you want in this mod basically, because it's not that accurate, and it's just for fun, I guess. Nonetheless, like I said, I'll do a series with a faction from Cyrodiil and try to unify and form the Tamrielic Empire. And the second idea for a new series is to play as Windhelm, and we have the HRE mechanics for it. Is the moot basically, and it's every Jarl is like you know, an elector, and some of the states around and villages, to say so, are part of the empire. And like Solstheim here in this part is a free city in the Nordic Empire. Even though you have a lot of territories here, it's a free city nonetheless. Starcard. Oh, Starcard has an island here in Vas, okay, in Morrowind basically. And like I've said, I'll try my best and to form the Nordic Empire. So the Nordic Empire stretched from basically Skyrim, the whole High Rock, northern Hammerfell, northern Cyrodiil, and at one point held the entire Morrowind region. And the Morrowind region was basically all of this, besides the Vvardenfell. Vvardenfell was independent, with a lot of faction retreating to the island of Vvardenfell, and the Nords tried to conquer it all, trying to finish off the Dunmers and the Dwemer, and they allied themselves and basically defeated the Nords at the Battle of the Red Mountain, if I'm not wrong. And because of that, the Emperor that was at the time, I forgot his name, I think you can find him in Sovngarde in Skyrim, basically in Skyrim, in the game Skyrim. And I forgot, it's on my lips, you know, the name of the Emperor, but I can't remember right now the name. Nonetheless, of course you have the Nordic Empire, you have Imperial Authority, Dominant Faith is basically the Nordic Pantheon, and you have the whole, this basically you have to gain Imperial Authority to press reforms, and if you press all of the reforms, like in HRE, basically from Europa Universalis, you will form then Skyrim or Nordic Empire, one of it, I think Skyrim. Nonetheless, I'll try to form that, basically to form the whole Nordic Empire and to unite the Nordic Empire and basically the HRE mechanic. The third one is to start as one of the factions from Morrowind and try to form and to unite the whole area of Morrowind, basically. And even though if you want to see more, I'll conquer even Argonia to have an eastern kind of thing, Eastern Tamriel Empire, to say so. And fourth, and one of the best choices in my opinion, and one of that I can say that is a real adventure that you should try to do, is to play as Atmoran here in the north, conquer as much as you can from Atmora, basically everything. After you consolidate Atmora, you can go down to Roscrea here, conquer it, and then you go down towards Solstheim or some islands from Morrowind or Skyrim and begin coring and trying to get cores to conquer everything. And we will try to come down with an empire from Atmora and basically conquer the Nordic Empire, or at least a part of it. At least, well, we have to conquer the whole Skyrim. After we conquer the Skyrim, we can go and conquer High Rock and some of the Morrowind areas, not the whole mainland Morrowind, to say so. Of course, Solstheim will be one of the first target in Tamriel, and yeah. That will be an adventure, to be honest, to travel from this continent to Tamriel, basically from Atmora to Tamriel. So this one and the Tamrielic one and Nordic one are the best and the most interesting, but also the Morrowind one is interesting because I never seen a Morrowind united, even in the history of the Elder Scrolls games. You will never find Morrowind united. Maybe it was at one point, maybe I'm wrong on this, but from what I know, it was never united under one banner. The Nords almost did it, because they conquered mainland Morrowind, but they didn't conquer the Vardafell Peninsula, the Vardafell Island, or Archipelago, to say so, because it's a lot of islands around there. Nonetheless, I'm done talking. There's a lot to do. We can invest now in technologies, and let's do it. I haven't spent any of my points, as you see here, because I was waiting for money and for a lot of things, to every rebellion to die down and things like this. Okay, so like I've said, we'll do that. Every technology is good for us. Like you see, we can do more. We are a lot ahead with the advancements, with the technologies, basically. In 177 months, we will have ended the Age of Myrrh. Okay, let's get one more thing. I see here from insults. Embargo efficiency. Okay. Come from vassals. That will be good, but I don't use vassals. Sailors, I don't need that. I think I'm gonna get this. Pure bloodline consort must not be from any foreign state. Okay. Oh, we can do more, I see. Recover naval moral speed. Let's do embargo efficiency. This might help us. We need a new admiral. Please be good. Oh, he's good. Actually, he's not that bad. Okay, so we are gonna attack Y or Way. I don't know. You can seize land. Oh, we can enact government reform. Let's see. The military. Military corps, professionalism, elitism. or conscription. Manpower recovery speed and last force limit modifier. I think this one is better. You can also choose professionalism. You'll get more from army drill and regiment drill. Mercenaries, if you use a lot of mercenaries. But elitism is good, but reinforce cost is damn, it's hard. So you need to have a good source of income, to say so, and also a good trained army. Okay, make a state. You know what? We are not gonna do that. If we attack Coral, Palace Gate, Coral will join. So I'm not gonna do that. I can't defeat Coral. Look at the beast. The first time AI did better than me, to be honest. Let's see. 20k, like you see, we have 20k. If you include Bruma, we have 25k. They will call Ione, Palace Gate, and Silver Dawn, but I don't care about them. We'll do this. Show superiority, unify Cyrodiil, basically. Let's do it. They have a big navy, so I'm not gonna get my navy out, because that's gonna destroy. Okay, let's see. I'll get this one is cheaper, so I'm gonna get it. I think I'm gonna get it here. For the moment, it's good. The Empire of Cyrodiil is in good shape for the moment. I don't know, I haven't used this mechanic at all, because my intention is not to unite basically Cyrodiil yet, so I'm not gonna use that much this one. But you have to enact in this Imperial reforms as usual, and do this Imperial decrees also. But you need a lot of tributaries, a lot of conquests and things like this. Okay. They cannot stop these routes here because they haven't conquered the other territories. So basically we are fighting this mess here. We are gonna need this here. Consort, military command, okay. Ooh, she's actually very good. We are gonna need these troops down here. Because they have like 12k already, so if they will get more troops, that will be dangerous. Lake Rumare is very important for us. It's an important and strategically very important, because basically if you conquer everything around the Imperial City, you will defend your capital. Like I've said, if you ever play in the Imperial City and you modify your capital to the Imperial City, yes, do 2 fortification here. Build 2 fortifications. You know why? Because the Imperial City is encircled by the Imperial Wall, and if you put in the Imperial Wall a fortress, like you see here, it will be very hard for the enemy to attack. Basically, they will attack this wall first. They have to go through this wall first, and then you have the capital with a fortification too. So it's very hard. Plus, because it's your capital, you get a lot of fort defense. You get because a lot of fort defense from the Imperial City terrain. So it's very hard for the enemy to attack. It will be the most defended region, to say so. Okay. Oh, look at Bruma. Okay, I don't like this pink, but you get the idea. Oh, they have 9k. No way. They're gonna stack me. Why stack? Sorry. Stack wipe me, right? Why I have to go around that? I'm gonna try to attack from this area and this, because this is very hard. Okay, this is actually not good. Okay. Oh, we don't have enough artillery power to say so. We're gonna wait. The Nordic Empire, a bard of Windhelm, the new High King. Yeah, like I've said, you can now see everything. Magdrond. Skillskak. What the heck are these names? So Isgramord is now the heir. Abard Isgramor. I don't know how are the mechanics in Windhelm, to be honest. Okay, stay here, stay here! F-93, let's get this one. If you destroy this army... Ah, okay, they are running away. Of course they are not gonna come. Hembram's Winery. Okay. Kind of too late, man. Oh, I stack wiped them! Woo! That was a victory indeed. Okay, we are sieging right now the Clearmia. Clearmia? I don't know how to pronounce that. It's cool that you can see in Bruma the buildings, the important ones. You can see the Chapel of the Seven, of the Eight, or of the Nine, whatever you want to call them. You can see also here in Cloud Ruler Temple the Cloud Ruler Temple, and that's cool. You can see the High Hrothgar here, and that's cool. Of course, you can. We don't have a Windhelm. Okay, we have the Boethia, if I'm not wrong. Azura here, and I think this is all. I think you have some Riften buildings around. The 4 Dawn Guard would be cool to see here, you know. That would be cool. What do we have? Yeah, Falkreath is kind of a minor one. Oh, where's the Lakeview? Lakeview here. Lakeview Manor. The best choice for you to have for a house in the game. Of course, you have Solitude here with the Blue Palace, and that's good. The Dongar, the Volker. Oh, come on, is no Volker clan here? Yes, it is, but no Volker thing. At least we have I don't know how they're called, but those creatures there. Nonetheless, the devs did a beautiful job. I think you have the towers, the adamantine towers, the crystal tower basically here and the adamantine tower here down in Balfira. You should have a terrain here for the Dyrene tower because it's the most defensible place ever in basically any area of this how to say it, in this region, because I think the Nordic Empire tried once to take it, but they couldn't take it because they had a lot of mages and they couldn't defeat them, and because the island is very defendable for the defenders, and they left it be because they didn't want to waste their armies and manpower against 2 or 3 islands. 2 or 3 minor islands to say so. But I think you can start them down if you try to. Just send your fleet and basically encircle the island and try to start them down one by one. Okay, we will try to. I'll go directly to Ione. I thought the game will crash for a second. Let's go and try to go to Ione. Try to directly defeat them. Oh, we cannot go there, okay. Oh, they have a very defendable fort right there. Well, this is a lot of waiting right now. Hrothgar decided to negotiate with Nords. Yeah, because you get these events. But in the bookmarks that are well done by the modders, this bookmark, like I've said, is a free for all kind of thing. And like I've said, you'll have a lot of events like this one. Hrothgar decided to negotiate with Nords. The Nords will attack basically, or they will get events, usual events, random events sometimes. And the government of High Hrothgar decided to negotiate with the Nords in the hope of preventing future conflicts. A potential truce can be declared for the duration of the negotiations, which will help to maintain peace in High Hrothgar. So basically, Ivarstead I don't know if the Ivarstead did had like a truce with High Hrothgar, but like I see, High Hrothgar is no Elven. In the bookmarks, there is no such case, but for the Snow Elves to be in High Hrothgar, like I said, this map is just free for all sandbox mode. It's not that lore accurate. It's not that it's well done, but in regards of the lore and everything like that, it's just a free for all and to have fun most of the time, to try nations, to play with those nations, you know. In the bookmarks, sometimes if you conquer a big chunk of territories, you can get events that can culturally convert, and the religious conversions. Basically, you'll get in that province. So everyone let's say that the Imperial City and everything is Ayleid, it's not Nidic like here, and you will get basically, after you conquer it, the whole island, you'll get an event that says that if you want to spare the population or something like that, and if you say no, you can basically expropriate or kill them all. I don't know if I'm not wrong. Every Ayleid in that province, and you can send them away. You can deport them or something like that, and you basically can conquer the island and basically populate it with Nidic and Nidic pantheon, basically. So you'll get free culture and free religion, so you don't have to worry about that most of the time. Sometimes you need to do that manually most of the time, basically, but it depends on the events and how you get them, you know. Usually the bookmarks tries to follow the history basically of the lore, and you'll get events from the lore, basically what happened, and that's very cool. You have to try them, for real, you have to try. Nonetheless, I'll come back when I finish to piece out the Ione, and we'll start conquering more territories. And because this is kind of boring to wait for these forts to fall, nonetheless, I'll come back. Okay, guys, I'm back, and we have finished the war against Bellsgate. I forgot to start the video when I pissed out. Sorry, and but nonetheless, we have conquered Ione fully, and we can piece it out without any me needing basically to conquer anything. I don't want anything basically from them, and we can wait a little bit. Let's do this, and we can piece out like this, and we'll have Lake Rumare fully conquered. Let's get some money. Okay. Nonetheless, we have gained the whole thing. Basically, the Lake Rumare is now controlled by the Imperial City. The trade here, let's see the trade. So we earn 33.22 coins here, basically, and we are getting some more gold from. We are sending basically 5.74 from the north, from the Jural Mountains, and from the south, from Nibene, we are sending 14. 0.92. So we're gaining a lot of money, nonetheless. Coral is expanding like heck. This will be the end of the mini-series, because I've said when we are gonna conquer Lake Rumare, we are gonna end the series, the mini-series. And let me show you around before we are gonna end it here. In Cyrodiil, the biggest nations are Coral, is the first to be mentioned, because Coral is on the first place, to say so. It's the biggest one. After that, it's me, and after this, it's Anvil, I guess, or Haim, I don't know how to pronounce that. In Velnud and in elsewhere, it's Riverhold here and Riemann, from what I see. And here is the Veilguard and Gilvardale, I think. Kind of in that. In the Almor, I forgot how it's called. Almeris. The Almerin, Somerset Islands, not the Almeris or anything like that. Is the Cloud Rest, and kind of that. The rest are minor kingdoms, to say so. In Argonia, Solar Rest is the biggest. Arahone and Moon March are the biggest nations here. In Morrowind, Kraganmore is big, but that's all, to be honest. And this one, I think, Dalmora, okay, that's cool. In Skyrim, Windhelm it's okay. Falkreath is big. Solitude, but nonetheless there's a lot of minor territories around. In Hammerfell is Krazak and Nalgash. It's cool. The City of Mages. Okay, that's cool. In High Rock, no one is big enough, to be honest. It's just minor cities. And that's kind of all that we know. We know Yokuda, but I didn't expect to have no one here. I think you have someone, but not in the sandbox. In the other two bookmarks available, you can have tribes here or states, I think so. Nonetheless, this is the state of the Tamriel. The cultures. Nindi culture has begun to spread, like you see. The Ayleid culture beginning to disappear, of course. The Bosmore is around you. We have a lot of Ayleid culture that is basically fleeing from Cyrodiil. You have Khajiit in the elsewhere, of course. We have a lot of cultures. We have basically the Argonian cultures, like you see. But we also have the Marshmen, or the Kotringi, Horwali, and Orma, and I think that's it. Yeah. Also, you have the Limofit. The Limofit, I think they are like Fox type of race. We have the Minotaur here also in Cyrodiil, as you know, and the giant goblin culture. I think this is lore accurate, actually. Before the Red Guards came to Hammerfell, there were the giant goblins, basically some like kind of an orc, but it was goblin, not orc. I don't know how it was, to be honest. We don't have anything besides some books in the games. I think so, if I'm not wrong. I usually am wrong, that's why I'm saying that. Sometimes I'm wrong, because I don't remember well the lore. Nonetheless, a Red Guard has begun to appear in the Hammerfell, and that's cool, to be honest, to see. Iron Orc was a culture, a big culture back then, before they were defeated and driven back into the mountains and the hills. The Iron Orcs, like you see, it was a big thing. Keptu, basically the ancestors of, or basically some Nidic people from Hammerfell. That's what Keptu is, basically. And they were like they weren't like basically like the Red Guards. They were like light skinned, not that black skinned like the Red Guards are. And most likely the Red Guards came were a combination between Keptu and Yokudans. Most likely, I don't know. It's my theory alone. Lamian. What's Lamian? Oh, I think it's like a bird culture, right? No, it's not. I don't know, to be honest. Of course, you have Breton here in. It shouldn't be in the same culture group as the Richmen, Creefmen, and what's this, Horsemen. I think so. I think it's a regional thing, you know, because you have a lot of cultures around. Yes, you can group Creefmen, Richmen, and Horsemen, to say so, together. I don't know. I don't think they are called Horsemen. I should be called. Let me know. Let me think. Bejewel from the updated lore, but I think this, I don't know in the other bookmarks how they are called. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't know, to be honest. I don't know much about this age, about the Age of Mora and their cultures. Well, the predominant culture is Breton. I think Breton should be in the Nordic culture. They are more related to Nords than the Richmen, to be honest. Because the Bretons are like a combination between Ayleid, Nidic, or basically the half-blood culture, to say so, and the Admorans. And Admorans played a big part in their culture, so I think it should be part of the Nordic and Admor culture. But I guess it's cool like this, because they are in the same region, to say so, and this can be united easily, basically the High Rock region. Nonetheless, it's cool like that. You have some Ayleid around, and also Altmar, and also you have Orsimmar around, and somewhat more on left. Ooh, what's this? Nordic? That's cool. Okay. In Skyrim, of course, the Nordic culture is predominant. You have giants, the only region with giants, I guess. And what's this? Sea giant. Okay. You have Snow Elven, the last snow elfish culture. I guess it should be part of the Ayleid culture. Makes more sense, even though in the lore we are not. Some says in the lore that snow elves were here before the Aldmars migrated to Somerset and Tamriel, to say so. So yeah, it's weird. Maybe they are from Atmora, because before Atmora it was called Elder Root or something like that. So maybe they came first here before the Aldmars came from the other continent, from a faraway continent. I think that was sunk, if I'm not wrong. And like I said, maybe they came first before the Aldmars traveled to Somerset Island, and they are part of the same culture group, to say so, like the Paendonia, like you see here down. But I understand why you are putting them apart, because they, like in lore, even in lore, they are apart. They have a different skin, but they are the same elves, basically. Even the Dwemer are not the same as the rest, because they were here before Aldmors came. So yeah, well, it's a distant age lost to time, basically, and it has become a legend and a myth, to say so. And because of that, we do not know where the Dwemers and the Snow Elves came from, basically. If they were here first, from where they came from, how they were here, and why they are looking like Aldmors but in white, to say so. The Dwemers are shorter and they have a golden skin. Not like a bronze skin, actually, not like the Aldmors with a golden skin, but a kind of a bronze skin, and shorter height, to say so. They are short, and yeah, they were here before the Chimers came. Basically, the Chimer. Yes, I understand the Chimer should be a different culture group, because they have also the House Chimer, and yeah, basically the Chimer are the Ashlanders are different from House Chimer. The Ashlanders are nomadic, and they are more like they are not settled. Most of them, they are not settled, and the House Chimer basically has settled and are organized into the house system basically of the Morrowind. Nonetheless, in Morrowind, Dwemer and Chimer is dominant, and in the Somerset Island you have the Almer and Sinistral here in the north, and you have a lot of goblins around. Goblins and ogres. So it's weird that we have ogres here, but makes sense because ogres were here before, but were kind of exterminated, same as the goblins, or the orcs and the other giants took their place mostly. And because you don't have a sewer system or caves, most of the caves at the time were populated by the Nords, so the Nords most likely killed them when they tried to purge Skyrim of elves or other kind of people that stood in their way against them settling in that region. And most of the barrows and cities were where a cave resided, to say so, and the barrows mostly were built in caves and carved into the caves, and because it was easier to carve something in a cave rather than building it manually and trying to build your own cave by hand. It was harder that way, and the Nords most likely built those barrows into basically caves already naturally made, basically, and most likely like I said, the goblins and other races around got wiped out because of that, because you don't have a sewer system like in Cyrodiil, and you don't have also caves that were conquered by the needs. So they resided there, the goblins. And the giants, the lore for the giants, they came with the Nords. That's the most important thing. Giants they weren't here, like you see. You don't see a giant, frost giant. Okay, that's cool. You don't see most of the regions here. Then don't have any giant culture. Most of the giant culture in Tamriel is here in the Skyrim. A little bit of sea giant in High Rock, and a little bit of frost giant here in Vardenfelde, but that's all. You have a lot of giants around Roscrea and Atmora. Sea giant, frost giant, giants, stone giants, if I'm not wrong, and so on. Ricklings are the only goblinoid, to say so, culture. Ogroid culture, right? So it's the only one that is left in Skyrim. And of course this is Solstheim, because Solstheim is not tamed. It's a wild place. Well, right now they are tamed because of the explosion of the Red Mountain and the Nords being there, and it's not like a huge mess and a wild that was before the arrival of the Dharmers and so on. Basically in the Dirt era, when the hero of basically I forgot basically the hero of the protagonist of Elder Scrolls 3 came to Solstheim. It was a wild place. You'd see Nords naked. Well, they weren't naked fully, but you get my meaning. And they could have killed it. They were using a lot of magic and a lot of things. Well, I can say that that was a wild magic, basically raw magic, given by mostly by the hunt god. I forgot how it's called. The deity god of Hircine, most likely. They gave him that Mirac cult. Okay. You get that call to them, Heartlands cult, like I've said. That was a big thing, and it still is for the Rickling tribes there. Nonetheless, we still have some culture, vampire culture. That's an undead culture, a dead basically. Yeah, a dead culture, a dead culture. It's just a vampire. You'll also have a lot of cultures around, but I can't show you this because I haven't explored them yet, as you see. But in the next series that I'll do, I will explore them. I will do a lot of things. So if I see a lot of likes, I see a lot of comments and views, I'll do it. I'll put a poll on my channel and let me know. Vote there, and what you vote matter because I'll do a series on that. And if I don't see, if it's for example, if you have 10 votes for I don't know, for the Tamrielic playthrough, I'll get that. But if you have 10 for this and 10 for that Moran one or Nordic one or Morrowind one, and both of them are equal, I will basically do another poll for both of them, and the most one that gets the votes, I'll do it. Of course, all the other ones can have votes, but if it's the same, the equal, I'll just choose one, and I will do the playthrough. But I hope that doesn't happen, and one of it will get chosen by you, and I'll do it. The Morrowind, the Cyrodiil City, like I've said before, it's hard to do because it's Tamriel, it's a big place and you have a lot of provinces to conquer. I'll do them on the lore accurate bookmarks, and I'll try first to conquer the whole Cyrodiil. After that, if the version will not change, I'll continue the conquest. And yeah, it will be hard, this one, and it's not I can't say for sure that I'll finish it because it's a big place, Tamriel. And the Moran one and the Nordic one and the Morrowind one, it's easier because you don't have to conquer a big region like Tamriel, like a whole continent basically. That Moran continent is just this part, like you see here, and it's hard. It's hard because you have to first consolidate the power here in Atmora. But nonetheless, I'll do it. I'll try my best, and we will persevere and conquer everything in Tamriel, conquer everything in Atmora, and try to do the best. Nonetheless, guys, this is all. Let me show you the religions first. We have the Almeri Pantheon, the Almor Pantheon, Bosmari Pantheon, Khajiit Pantheon, the Histir, the Contringi Pantheon, Nocturnal Cult a lot, the Velofi Pantheon, Reason and Logic for the Dwemer, Nidic Pantheon, Mola Ball Cult. Most of the Ayleids here have the culture of basically worship the Daedra cults, and some of them are worshipping basically the Aldmar one, but I don't see one. So yeah, most of them are worshipping the Daedra. There are some the Dragon cult and Mirac cult here in the north. You have the Reason and Logic, you have the Nordic Pantheon, you have the Old Gods cult, you have the Celestials, you have the Malakath cult, Keptu Pantheon, but most of them are just gone, the Keptu Pantheon. You have the Redguard Pantheon, actually, Malakath cult, Four Parents, the Druids, basically the religion before the Breton Pantheon was formed. Druidism, I don't know what it is, to be honest. That doesn't say so. Yeah, it's not saying that what Druidism. And of course you have some Moloch Ball cultists, and here's in also the other Daedra cults. You have 1,000 culture and cults in this mod. It's very cool. In Yokuda you have Yokudan Pantheon and Herd Mother, and that's all. And also you have some Nordic Pantheon, or Nordic Pantheon. So yeah guys, this is all. I hope you enjoyed this mini-series. Let me know which one of the series that I want to make on this mod by subscribing, commenting on this video, liking and sharing if you have someone to share it with. And stay tuned, because I will post a poll after I post this video, and you should choose one of the series that I'll do. So let me know what you want to see basically, and I shall do it. So yeah guys, thank you very much for watching this, and see you in the next one. Goodbye.